Hello. What is up, everyone? Thank you for joining me. I know it's late notice. How is everyone going? Just while we wait for more people to join. How is everyone? I think it's Saturday for most people, but here it is Sunday morning. You're good? I'm great. How are you? I am good. I just went out and got some breakfast and coffee. I am caffeinated. If you can hear drumming in the background, that is my partner Ben, who is playing the drums, because he is always playing the drums. Yeah, so sorry. And also sorry if a loud truck comes past, because apparently our street has lots of trucks, loud trucks. Hello. Hello, people who are joining just now. Okay, so for those of you who didn't know, I just released a new single 2 days ago now. And I thought I'd do like a Q&A for that, but also if you guys had any other general questions. I haven't done one in a little while. You went on online skating today and thought you were gonna incline skating today and thought you were gonna die. That sounds fun though, skating, but that's kind of scary. Hello, Flo. It's 3 a.m. in Belgium. 3 a.m. Jeez. It's like 11 a.m. here. You guys stay up late. Why do I always look sleep deprived? I don't know. I just have bags under my eyes naturally. And I used to wear makeup, but I don't anymore because it's too hard. Where am I from? Australia. Where's Ben? He's drumming. He might make an appearance later on if he feels like not drumming anymore. For how long have I been playing guitar? It's probably around year 9, and I was probably, I don't know, 14, 15. I'm 23 now. Does anyone have any? Actually, I made a story on Instagram yesterday, seeing if anyone had any questions about my new single, and a couple people had some questions, so I might answer those. If any of you, if anyone from Instagram is here. What's my Instagram? It's at Sarah Music Jane. Oh no, the story just disappeared. Hang on. Let me find it. Okay. So I think a couple people asked what my inspiration or what the song was about. Basically, I don't want to go in too much detail of exactly what it's about, but I guess it's just about someone, a relationship with someone, and I didn't realize how toxic it was, I guess. And it wasn't until like I stepped back and looked at it from a different perspective that I realized how toxic it was, and just how much it affected me. I guess that's just the general, like the inspiration behind it, I guess. And it's a really personal song to me. I remember when I I had recorded all the instrument parts to it, and I just had to record the vocals. The first time I sung it through, I hadn't sung the song for a while, and the first time I sung it to just like do a test at recording it, I had to stop because I was gonna cry. Sorry, I'm just looking at your comments. I just talked for a bit, so I have to catch up. Punk or metal? Probably metal. There's a famous Brazilian singer called, is it Sarah? I feel like Sarah without a H is called Sarah, but I don't know. Sarah Jane. Yeah, I know that there's probably many Sarah Janes. Kurt Herrera. Sorry, I'm really bad at pronouncing things. And I love your last song. Please say hi to me. I'm from Mexico. Hello, Kurt. Any plans on touring? Well, right now, I can't go anywhere outside of Australia, but I am planning in just like a mini, I guess, a little bit up the coast and down from Sydney, because I'm releasing an EP very soon, and I'll be playing a show in Sydney and then probably Central Coast, Newcastle, and Wollongong as well. But that's about it for touring at the moment. A bit limited at the moment. What band more inspire you? Lots of bands. Lots of bands. It's always changing, but it hasn't really changed in a while. I guess it's like Porcupine Tree at the moment. And I love Gouge Away. It really makes me want to start like a screamo band, like a hardcore band. I love to do that one day. You thought I was British? Yes, I'm Australian. I'm not British. Thank you, David. Did anyone have any other questions about my new single? I think there's only like one, I guess, general question that I already answered. But if you don't have any questions about the new single, any questions in general, or any stories, something I can talk about. Major question: society, or is that supposed to say monkey? What does that mean? It's an even better accent. I like the British accent. The last two singles can be on next album. Yeah, so I'm releasing an EP very soon. It's going to be 6 tracks, and I have released the 2 songs that will be on the EP. So there's going to be 4 more songs in total. I must choose. Did you mean monkey, society, or monkey, or monk? I don't know what it means. Sorry. What are you planning to do with your future music career? I'm just releasing music, I guess. I have so many projects that I want to release. I'm in like 4 different bands, and I'm managing another band as well at the moment. And yeah, I'm thinking of releasing after my EP. I think I might take like a little bit of a break, and maybe do some Violet Stone stuff. I don't know, maybe. And then I was thinking of releasing like a 2-part album, like with 2 EPs, different styles, but then releasing it in like an album, sort of. Yeah, but I'm just thinking about it at the moment. What about something on recording the video for apparently? Yeah, so the video, the video was shot by my friend Jack, and he's the one who recorded and directed the video for Lately, and yeah, so this one was like filmed over three different sessions, I guess. And the first one was just under this random bridge. That was just a couple of hours, and then second one was in a studio, and the third one was also in a different studio that I hired for like some photos for the promo shots. It's pretty simple, but I decided to get someone else to do the videos because for all my past music videos, I did everything for it. So I like filmed it and edited it, and I felt like it was just too much for me to do. So I'm just like, I need to give it to someone to like do everything basically. So he came up with the concept, and edited it, directed it. He told me what to do. Yeah, and it's amazing. I love it. I'm so happy with it. Me and Lauren Tate were talking about you today. Really? That's really cool. What are you talking about? I love her so much. I look up to her. She's amazing. What inspired the chord progression? So this song's a little bit different, and this usually never happens, but I had written the chords for the verse, and I just like couldn't think of where the chorus was going. So I sent it to my partner Ben, and he actually wrote the chords for the chorus and like a little bit of the melody as well. So he co-wrote it. I think it's like super simple. I guess nothing really inspires the chords. I just play a chord progression, and then if it sounds good, I'm like, yeah. And that's basically what happened. But he came up with half of it. You as the front of a band, what is the biggest challenge? To practice your voice, instruments, or inspiration for the songs? I guess my biggest challenge would be I've really struggled with stage presence and talking to an audience. I think the first time I played with the Violet Stones was just at this small pub. I like struggled to even say thank you to the audience. I had I still struggle a lot with like social anxiety. So I think that's the biggest challenge for me. To like being the front of a band, you are expected to talk to an audience. I'm no problem singing in front of people, just talking. But I've gotten like a lot better. Like still, when people tell me I should move more, it's like they don't know what I started with. And I started with not moving, not even being able to say hi to an audience. So it's like, it's a big difference for me. Ninja says, you inspired me to make a band and start to make songs. Thank you. Well, that's really cool. I'm glad I could inspire you to make a band. Being a band's fun. David asks, are you writing new songs already? Yeah, I'm always writing songs. I have like a whole book. I'll show you. Hang on. So this is my book that I started. What's the first song that I have in here? I write the dates on all my songs just because I think it's cool. So this one's marked 2014. So I've had this book for a long time. But I have a lot of songs. Like, it's further than I thought. And I haven't even written all my recent songs in here. These are just old songs. Oh my god, I still got them. That is filled with songs. So even if I wasn't writing new songs, I'd still be releasing because I have a lot to get through. But I do have some new songs that I want to release next, and then yeah, that's down the track. Sorry, I'm just catching up on all your comments. So what acoustic guitar do you have? I have my main one that I use for all my covers and recording is a Lag. Love it. And I got my dad splurged a bit and he bought me a Maton for Christmas. Totally unexpected. But yeah, I think they're just different. But I have those two. So you'll probably be seeing the Maton one after I get it serviced. What kind of money have you made off music so far, if you're comfortable sharing? Not much, honestly. I have to, like, the only reason I'm living is because I have a part-time job. That's where I get my money from. Like, honestly, it doesn't pay well. Like, you think I'd be making a lot from YouTube, but I think it's because my videos are just covers, so I don't really get much. And yeah, I actually don't sell that much merch. But I guess everything I earn back as well, I put back into music, so I'm not really taking anything. When do you come to Mexico? We need your music here after the pandemic. How much does it cost to shoot a video for a single, if not a secret? Just wondering. It depends on who you get. I know some people who've spent thousands of dollars on shooting videos, but because the guy that shot my videos, he's not really he doesn't really make videos for a living. He just does it as like, I guess, a hobby. So it's just a couple hundred. I was saying how crazy it was. I started watching way back when Sonic just came out. So yeah, that's pretty weird. Yeah, Sonic. When was Sonic Highways out? That came out. It was like years. Well, it was years ago, but yeah, crazy. I find that so cool though that you're like friends with her. I want to be friends with her. What YouTubers inspired you to do covers? I don't think it was YouTubers who inspired me. It was actually a lot of. I remember. Who was it? I think it was my music teacher at high school. She kept telling me I needed to like upload covers because I used to know all these songs anyway. And everyone just used to tell me, you should upload to YouTube. And then I did it one day. You're so cool. Please notice me. Noticed. Thank you. Come to the US. I will once the pandemic's over and I can afford to. In your shows, do you play covers from other bands too? Yeah, I try and incorporate at least one cover. At the last show that we played, we covered Knife Party by Deftones, and have to choose another cover for the next show. I think we're going to play a Queens of the Stone Age cover. Imagine you're on a desert island. You have a record player. Which 3 albums do you want with you? Oh, I hate this question. Hang on, I'm thirsty. Which 3 albums? Probably Radiohead's In Rainbows. Oh, this is difficult. I need like a list. Hang on. This is a loaded question. What do I listen to? You know when people ask what your favorite bands are and then you just like forget everything that you listen to? Maybe it's just me. Maybe Failure, Fantastic Planet. That's a good album. Amazing. Geez, one more. This is a lot of pressure. You know, I'm just gonna say Nirvana's Nevermind. That's what got me into all of this music. So, have you got any music already released in parts of other bands outside of Chamberside artists? Do you mean just any other music releases that I'm not a part of, or you mean like other bands? No. Just because well, the reason I started Chamberside was I wanted to just create a website where you could buy both the Violet Stones and my merch together in one place. So I'm just going to create something that keeps it together. So that's like the main reason for it. Your new song is a banger. Thank you, Krilbus. Noiseheads. Hey, if we come to Australia, you can come to States. Can we play a show together? Can send me your music. I'll check you out. But that'll be cool. Sorry, I'm really behind in the comments. It might not have been that long ago. I just remember the Sonic. Oh. Yeah, that was a while ago. That was at my like old house. So like anything past 2 years, that was years ago. Yeah, but it's still crazy. Hi, Julian. Julian, my housemate, is here. He asked, who is your favorite housemate? My favorite housemate is the cockroaches. Joking. Wouldn't you like to know? When will you blog about the new album? What do you mean blog? And it's not an album, it's an EP. But I will announce it soon. No color in the list has to be on your list, surely. I did. That was this album, but I've been getting into a lot of there's like different genres, and I'm in that right now. I'll probably come back to Foo Fighters one day. Hello, Ben. Ben just joined for a second. How did he comment? He's playing drums right now. He asked, who's your favorite person? And the answer is him. He is my favorite person. He's not even watching this now. Are you planning to perform in Europe after the pandemic? I would love to. But when I have, I guess, financial security and I know people will show up, because that'd be embarrassing if I went overseas and like no one showed up. Are you planning on doing some tracks with Huge Distortion? I do have one and a half songs on my new EP that are pretty distorted. One of them is just like a, I guess, more typical grunge song, and the other half of it is, so it's loud at the end. Hi, I love your music. Try cover Killing in the Name. Oh, that'd be embarrassing if I covered that, I think. Jazz says, please say hi to me. Hi, Jazz. I think I'm caught up on all the comments now. Sorry if I missed a comment. Any other questions? Who would buy vinyls? Because I'm gonna get vinyls for my EP. Because everyone was asking for vinyls. They're very expensive to make, so I hope you guys want them. And Dinah said, hi, you made a great album. Thank you. And someone asked again, are you planning on European tours? I think at this point, I just need to tour Australia first, and then after, hopefully, one day. Do I like Smashing Pumpkins? They're okay. I don't really listen to them that often. I don't know that many of their songs, but they're cool. Which Nirvana song you love most? I'm not sure, honestly. I haven't listened to Nirvana in a while. I feel like I've answered that before. It's probably best if you go to one of my first Q&As, because that's probably the right answer. Would you say Backwards is your most emotive song, and what gave you the inspiration for such a heavy song? Yeah, so I don't know. I just sort of wrote it, and then I was feeling kind of angsty and just screamed over it. It was sort of like a sporadic thing. I didn't plan it. So I guess it's like, it'd be really hard to recreate and do again. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like that song anymore. Like, I can't listen to it in front of other people. I just cringe at myself. Make only 5 vinyls and see if you can sell them. Don't waste a lot of money. So the thing is with vinyls, you can't just make 5. You have to make, so I'm going to be making, I think, 150, because if I made like 50 to 100, they would cost more to make. So I would be losing money if I sold them. It's just, yeah, it's annoyingly, it doesn't work like that. You have to make a lot. Otherwise, if I got 5 vinyls, they would cost like probably like $80 each to make. And it's like you might as well get more. What pedals do you use? Oh, I think the main ones that I use at the moment would be my Rat, and what was it called? I don't know what it's called. So my Rat, and I use like a cheap Distortion, the Fuzz Star. It's actually like my most used distortion pedal, which is funny because it's like $50, which is really cheap. And I use, what is it called? It's like a delay pedal. It's green. I forgot what it's called. I need to do like a whole video on that. I'll do that one day. I also use my Sans amp. And I'm just trying to picture what's on my pedal board at the moment. I think my pedal board's pretty minimalistic at the moment. Do I still use small clone? It broke for a bit. Like when I stepped down on the button, it would like cut out like all my like the signal. It's fixed, but I took it off and then I didn't really put it back on. But I have the green delay pedal. What's its name? It's gonna come to me. But I use that instead of the small clone at the moment. When you write, do you create characters or are they based on personal experiences? Majority of the time they're based on personal experiences. I find I don't really write about many other things. No, it's not prophecy delay. I'm gonna Google it. Hang on. I mean, it is in the other room. I just can't be bothered going there. I'm gonna find it. No, it's not line 6 delay. It's this one, carbon copy. I think this is a pretty standard one. The MXR. I'll show you a photo of it. Hang on. That one. Use that one. It's almost always on. I'm just trying to think. Is there another pedal on my pedal? But I feel like I'm forgetting about one. I think I have my big muff. My big muff's on it. The Pi tone wicker. I love sleepwalking. Thank you. The song, or do you love sleepwalking? Can you say hello? Hello, Cowie lyrics. Can I say hola? Hola, Chris. Chris is. Hi, stumbled my way to the stream through the algorithm. Since comments don't seem to sync so fast, here I'll say apparently it's pretty good. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad. I think most of the comments have been positive. I'm really glad you guys like it. It's like a little bit different to some of my earlier stuff, which I know you guys like. Some people saying it sounded like Nirvana. I don't see how my new songs sound like Nirvana. I thought I was straying away from that. I would say I'm more influenced by like Radiohead than Nirvana now. So I'm very surprised. Does it really sound like Nirvana still? You should throw everything away and grab a Line 6 spider. I think I'm good. Thanks for the suggestion though. Robo asked, do you like chocolate? Yes. Yes, I can tell that's sarcasm. I'm not. No one would suggest getting a Line 6. Someone asked, where did you shoot the vid? I answered this earlier. So I shot at 3 different locations. One under a random bridge near my house, and then the last 2 were at 2 different studios. Both sounds like Nirvana and sounds like Radiohead. Seems to make sense when one thinks about it. So someone else hears Radiohead? That's cool. I guess because Nirvana was such like a huge inspiration to me, like getting into like writing, or not writing, just the music that I write now. I guess it's sort of ingrained in me, and I can't seem to not show it through it. I don't know. Has Silverchair influenced you at all? Yes, I love Silverchair. Do you still make covers? In an ideal world, yes. But I feel like it's too many things that I'm doing at the moment. If I were to do covers again, I wouldn't be able to work on releasing my own music. It's just too much for me to handle at the moment. Are you still practicing scales or new techniques on the guitar? I'm really bad at practicing scales. I know scales, but I don't really practice them often. I have been learning. So the other week, I decided I wanted to cover a song, and I learned the song, but the song has a solo in it, and I'm like, I'm gonna learn the solo, and I have almost learnt it. But it's a good challenge for me because I haven't done it in a while. I've just been focused on other things. I haven't really been focusing on, I guess, getting better at playing guitar, which I probably should. If you're a guitarist who wants to get better, you should practice. Don't be like me. Do you like metal music? Yes. Sarah, are you married? No. Has the pandemic affected your music? Yes, I had a lot of gigs lined up at the beginning of last year, and they were cancelled, and I was really sad. How do you make your hair? It looks so beautiful. I don't know. I go to sleep and then wake up, and it's like that. I don't know. I really like my hair. It's natural curls, I guess. I hear Tideline and Wax and definitely some PJ Harvey. Really? I don't listen to Wax, but I definitely listen to Tideline and PJ Harvey. That's cool. I will take that as a compliment. Thank you. Any more info on your Zoom lessons? Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, I asked if anyone would be interested in doing some like Zoom guitar lessons. So if any of you are interested in getting guitar lessons, just shoot me an email or a DM on Instagram or Facebook, whatever, and we can get in touch, I guess. I just need some money to print vinyls. Do I smoke weed? No, sorry. What's your opinion on Tool? I think they are okay. I saw them live. I think that was like the last show before the pandemic. But their show was cool. They didn't let anyone film it, and the people who filmed, they got thrown out, which was annoying for them. But then they let us film in the last song, which was cool. But I prefer A Perfect Circle. Controversial opinion. I heard that your birthday is in February. Yes, it was. How do you see yourself as an artist after 5 years? You mean at the moment? Or in 5 years? I don't know. I just see myself as me, trying to make music You want to learn more theory. Yes, theory is good to know. I know a lot of theory. If you were interested in guitar lessons, and like just to learn the theory side of it, I can definitely help with that. Because I learnt, well, I got up to grade 4 in piano, and so that was like the root of my music knowledge. So I'm like really into just like the basic theory that a lot of like beginner guitarists don't know. You ask again, do you like chocolate? Yes, I like chocolate. You look like 11 from Stranger Things. Do I? Best than learn theory is make theory. Yeah, I know there's like a thing with a lot of famous musicians who don't know theory, and it's like, don't need theory to be good musician, but like it does help at some point. Like when I'm stuck with songwriting, I use theory to help me. But you don't need it, of course, but it can be a helpful tool. Do you play drums? Yes, I can play my way through a song, and 4 of my tracks on my new EP I play drums on. What do you think of Maynard with Deftones? I think it is, the song Passenger is great. I didn't actually know it was Maynard when I first heard it, but I'm like, wait, that sounds familiar. And then I found out it was. But that shirt looks so nice. Well, yeah, this was a gift from my housemate, Julian. He went up the coast and bought that. It's cool. How do you deal with the persons comparing your songs with Nirvana and other grunge bands? I see that a lot in your music comments. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just used to it now. Like I don't see it like with a lot of my songs, but their opinion, I guess. I really like your song Brain. Thank you. It's an What is the series that you're watching on Netflix? I'm not proud of this, but I'm currently watching The Office, the US version. I started watching it because I was bored and just wanted something like easy to watch, but I am up to like season 6 now and I can't stop. Are you on the radio? I think I'm on some small radio stations. Is that you, Daniel? I think my other housemate's on here now. Is there a lot of live bands in your city? Yeah, there's a show on probably every night. And I'm going to like 1 show a week. Your song lately is so good. Thank you. What's your favorite cheese? I'm vegan, but my favorite vegan cheese, I don't know what it's called, but it's expensive and I don't have it often. Hi from the other side of the world. Hello, Hasreti. Can I go to the bathroom? Yes. You don't need my permission. Do you like folk music? I like Neutral Milk Hotel. I don't know if that counts as folk. What's that drink? Water. I love a good 14-ounce medium cooked steak with a fully loaded baked potato. I agree with you on the potato, but each to their own. Have you ever played a guitar with more than 6 strings? Yes. My guitarist, or the guitarist of Violet Stones, he has a 12-string acoustic. I played that before. What a lol, I got trolled. What did you think this was? What does this look like? Water is good for the fingers. Okay. You speak Portuguese? No, I only speak English. Australian. We speak English in Australia. If you want to listen to something heavy, what's your go-to? Probably Korn. I think you have already answered something about your future, but have you ever thought about being a mentor, teaching, or being a reference for those who want to pursue an artistic career? I did tutor guitar and singing for a bit. I don't really know how to be a mentor. Oh, I almost dropped my bottle. What's your favorite song you've written? Good question. Probably one off my new EP that isn't out yet, so I can't really answer that. At what age did you start singing and playing guitar? I saw almost all your videos and amazed at the quality. Thank you. I started playing guitar and singing when I was around, I think, 14. Did you use the new telly on Apparently? No, I didn't, because we got the Telecaster recently, and I recorded Apparently a while ago. But yeah, I use it in the shoot because I thought it looked cool. Like, it does look cool. Did your parents mind you playing loud music when you lived at home? No, my dad's a drummer, so I didn't do it that often, so they were fine with it. Any advice on addiction? I don't think I can speak on that. Addiction to what? What's your age? I am 23. That's so weird to say. I feel like I am still 19. Was it hard for you to write your first song? I don't remember the first song I wrote, but I wrote songs from such a young age, like terrible ones, but I guess it's just normal for me to write songs. How long did it take you to record the song and shoot the video? Also, hello from Costa Rica. Hello. I don't remember how long it took. Because my partner Ben played the drums, and that probably took a couple of hours. And then I don't know. I didn't time it, but it was just over, I guess, a period of time. I didn't sit down and record it until it was finished. I did it over days, not in consecutive order as well, just random days that I could finish it on. But the video was shot over three different times. Probably took maybe like 8 hours or something. Sarah having British vibes for 48 minutes straight. Do I have British vibes? I think I'm very Australian. How much water you would drink in a day? More than I actually drink. I need to drink more. I'm just drinking now because I'm talking a lot. It's making my throat dry. Can you shout out Chester, please? He's a huge fan and is watching. Hi, Chester. Greetings from Mexico. I want to ask, what do you think about Mexico? Have you ever been to Mexico? I have never been to Mexico or America at all. I don't really know much about Mexico, but I would love to go one day. I hate the goblins. What does that mean? Do you like books, Harry Potter? No, I've never read Harry Potter. I've seen the movies, but I'm not really much of a Harry Potter fan. Are you perfect pitch? No, absolutely not. Listen dressed as Goblin. Is that a band? How do you picture your career on music in the future? I try not to picture it because I don't like having expectations. I'm just gonna put out music and then hope it inspires people and reaches people. I might finish up soon. Just because I have band practice later today. Belfield Music or Manny's Music? Or what's your favorite music store? There's a really good music store up the coast in Newcastle. It's like huge. It has like a whole drummer section as well, and then so many pedals, so many guitars. I forgot what it's called, but it's in Newcastle. It's really big. Do you have another plan with music, like in university? I went to university. I don't really have any other plans for it. I don't really like teaching. And there's not really any other careers, I guess, with teaching. How many times? Where'd it go? How many times do you need to record the vocals when recording a song? 10 times, 20, 30 more? Sometimes it's not many. Maybe like 5 to 10, but sometimes it is a bit more. Just depends on if like how warm my voice is. Yeah, it can be between like 5 and 30 takes. If I get to like a lot of takes, I just do it another day. Sarah went to another British level. God, can you tell me how I'm being British? I don't know what that means. What am I doing that's British? I think I'm acting very Aussie. Companies of Switzerland said, you are very talented. You have a beautiful voice. I wish you success. Thank you. Then can you start a channel called Sarah Teaches Music? That's like a whole other thing that I won't be able to do it. I'm too busy. And my brain is too full with other things. I think I'm more into, I guess, the business side of music. And I'm managing one band at the moment and probably going to start managing another artist as well. So it's a lot right now. Any other questions before I go? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Diaz, for the donation. Brazil loves you. I love Brazil. Thank you. How long have you been singing for? So around 14, 15, and I'm 23 now. Apparently is different from the rest of the songs in Tainted Timeline in a good way, a little more laid back. What do you think? Yeah, I think my new songs are a lot different than like my album that I just released. Yeah, I think it's just different because I have a lot of new influences, I guess. What has been the hardest part of building an online music presence? I guess it's just getting the hang of, I guess, the algorithm of like different social platforms, like what times to post, um, and like because you want to get the reach, like as big of a reach you can, but sometimes I guess like Facebook like blocks it, not blocks it, but I don't know. Facebook's been weird lately. Hasn't been showing many artist posts to people. Do you have a boyfriend? Yes. He's in the other room drumming right now. Are you going to any festivals in USA? No, because we can't go anywhere right now. How is COVID in Australia? It is basically gone. There are no restrictions at the moment that I know of. We might have some, but like festivals are happening. Like I think there's a festival happening today in Wollongong. How do you manage your time? I remember you saying that you were going to start a Twitch channel. Are you still going to do it? Yeah, there was like a period of time where I was doing a couple live streams on here, and I like got really into it. But I think, thank you, David Bone, for $10. Thank you. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I was like really motivated to start the Twitch channel, but I think I went through a period of time where I wasn't really like motivated to do it. I don't know. And I don't think I guess it's sort of just like a different brand, and I think I'm like too busy to constantly live stream. I've been like, I know I've been super bad with following through on some things. But I'm just like really busy. And I think I'll just stick to streaming on YouTube. I don't really know how to use Twitch as well. I'm not amazing with technology. What were those influences, if you don't mind me asking, the ones which were expressed inapparently? I guess I was listening to like less grunge, more like Radiohead, like Jeff Buckley. Who else? I don't know, just like lighter bands, I guess, which I can't remember what I was listening to at the time, but I think Radiohead was like a huge one for me. Your frontal teeth look so adorable. Oh, thank you. Now it's got me looking at them. Do I live near Courtney Barnett? I have no idea. I don't know where she lives. Do you play bass? I can play bass to a point. Like I play bass on most of the tracks on my EP and my album as well, but I wouldn't call myself a bass player. Sarah Teacher's music channel would be good. Yeah, maybe one day. How was your love for music born? I think I've always loved music, but I was really into like Hannah Montana and High School Musical. I think that's where my love began. What plans for new music? Really excited for it. Um, EP coming soon, announcing soon. I sold my wife to buy Spotify. Surely Spotify isn't worth that much. Who is your favorite pop star? Love Taylor Swift. Can you play Lately in stream? Oh, so I was about to wrap up. I think my voice is too dry. Sorry, I didn't warm up. I'll answer one more question and then I'm gonna go. I have to clean the house and then have band practice later on. One more question. What's your highest note? I actually don't know. So another question that I can actually answer. I'm sorry. When do you stream next? Who knows? I don't know. When I can fit it in. That was one more question. I keep forgetting whenever I say that, and then I answer like five more questions. Where is kangaroo? Nowhere around here. There's no kangaroos like in the city, in the Sydney part. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap this up now. Thank you everyone who is watching now, and yeah, if anyone stayed for the whole thing, you're amazing. Hopefully I will do this again soon. But yeah, if you haven't already listened to my new single, Apparently, it's in the description, the link to listen to it. Yeah. Thank you for joining. Have a good night or day, whatever the time zone you're in. Bye.